This is going to be a 3-part series on how to start your auto detailing business. Now, before we get started, all these slides will be downloadable in the description box below. So don't worry about taking notes or anything like that, because you can download all the slides I will be presenting here in the link in the description box down below. So just check that out if you want all the slides. So what we'll be covering here today, there's 3 parts to it. It's going to be part 1, which is why you're starting a detailing business and the reality of it. Part 2 will be the mentality that you need to be successful, which is much different than why you started. And third is how to make your first couple $100 by this weekend. Now, this video specifically is going to be covering part 1, which is why you're starting a detailing business. The other parts of this presentation will be in other videos. That way it's not overwhelmingly long in one video. So be on the lookout for those videos to come out later down the week or month. So let's get straight into it. Part 1, why you're starting a detailing business and the cold hard truth about starting one. So there's 2 main reasons why you're going to start a detailing business. And this is obviously from my personal experience, from talking to other detailers, from communicating in the comments and emails in person, over the phone, over the past year and a half. It's 2 main buckets. The first one is going to be you're doing it as a hobby. You started doing it on your personal cars, and then a few friends, a few family members are asking you, hey, look, how do you keep your car so clean? Can you do that to me? How much will you charge? And then there's a light bulb that pops in your head that says, hey, look, I can actually do this as a business. I can make money from this. I already enjoy doing it. I already have the tools. I already have the products. I already have the skill set. So I might as well just go ahead and charge for my services and make a little bit of money. And then you have the second group where, you're not too into detailing. It's not really a passion. It's not really something you've been doing, but you do want to start a business. You do want to be on your own. You do want to make your own money. And hey, you're kind of familiar with detailing. You've kind of done it in the past. You have a few products, you've seen a few videos, you enjoy cars. So hey, look, starting a detailing business isn't entirely off your map. It looks like something like it'll be fun to do, and you can make money doing it. Now, regardless of which one you fall under, there is an underlying misconception when you are starting your business. Now, there's this thing called the 80-20 rule, or the Pareto's principle, whichever way you want to call it. It's the same thing. And basically what it states is, the principle states that 20% of the invested input is responsible for 80% of the results obtained. So, you're going to put in 20% of work and you'll get 80% results, or 80% of the headaches come from 20% of the people or from the organization. And to give you a quick example as a business sake, is let's say you're making $100,000 in revenue and you have 100 customers. Well, not every customer is going to equally pay you the same amount, right? Obviously, there's going to be some people that pay you more, some people that pay you less. But if you want to apply the Pareto's principle, the 80-20 rule, it's going to be that 20% of your customers are giving you 80% of your revenue. So 20% of your customers, 20 customers, because it's out of 100 customers, so keeping the math super simple, 20 customers will give you $80,000, 80% of your revenue, while the other 80 customers, the 80%, only gives you $20,000 or 20% of your revenue. Now, how do we apply this to when you're starting? Well, most of us believe that when you start your detailing business, it's going to be 80% detailing and 20% business, right? 80% learning how to detail, making sure it's perfect, making sure you're offering the best services, and 20% of, I accept payment, I'll send emails here and there. But the reality of it, the truth of what you need to do to be successful, is completely flip that and say 20% of my detailing business is dedicated to detailing, and the other 80% is dedicated to actually running a business, learning how to market, learning how to sell, and doing all business related things that are associated with running any type of business. And just to recap that, here's some of the things that you think you should work on. Here's what most people will focus on when they're first starting. It's going to be finding the best tools and products, learning how to perfect your craft, watching how-to videos on YouTube, and testing products and tools. And I personally fell into the same mindset as well, where, I'm starting a detailing business, I'm offering detailing services. Well, then I'm pretty sure I have to be really good at detailing in order for me to be successful. And yes, to an extent, you need to be able to offer amazing results. You need to do the best that you can on every car, based on what the customer is expecting, what they're paying for. So yes, you do have to be a great detailer. You do have to be able to offer amazing results. You do have to know your craft, and you do have to, be much better than your average Joe to offer and demand high, charging customers. But there's definitely a limit and a cap to this on how far you should take this. After a certain while, you're pretty much done, and you're as good as you should, as you need to be in order to start charging and actually run a detailing business. So you don't need to be doing this every single day, every single hour on your downtime. Once you reach a certain limit, you're pretty set to move forward and to start charging customers and to start making money and to start growing your business. So now let's focus on what you should focus on when you're starting your business and at any point in time of your business. That's going to be learning how to sell your services, learning everything there is about marketing. It's going to be developing systems and processes in your business, and it's going to be implementing what you actually learn. And this has absolutely nothing to do with detailing. You have to learn how to become a salesman because you have to be able to communicate your services, what you offer to the potential customer. You have to communicate your services, why you're better than the next person, why you can charge X amount, why this, why that. Marketing is how do you actually get people to go to your website? You don't just create a website and then people are going to magically show up. How do you get it ranked on the first page of Google? How do you run ads? How do you use Facebook ads? How do you use Instagram? How do you use hashtags? So you need to be an expert marketer and an expert salesman, more so than detailing in itself, because you could be the greatest detailer there is in your city, but if no one knows who you are and you can't effectively communicate your services to potential customers, then you're not going to get any details booked in your schedule and everything becomes irrelevant at that point. Developing systems and processes, again, it goes back to running it like a business and doing business things. You don't want to fall into the mindset of every single car is unique. Every single car has its own, I tailor every service to every car. That's not how you need it. That's not the type of mindset you need it. You need to be able to set systems and processes in place in your business to where every single car you have an exact game plan or a strong structure to follow while you're servicing the car, so that way you can really maximize your efficiency and lower the time it takes you to complete certain details. So the big picture and everything is you think it's about detailing. And then, like I stated, you're starting a detailing business, you're offering detailing services, you're a detailer yourself, you're not a professional detailer. So that's what you think you need to be focusing on. But the reality of it is that's only a small fraction of the entire equation. Like I said, 20% of your time and effort should go to detailing, how to detail, finding tools, products, all that good jazz. The other 80% should be focused on how to actually run a detailing business. So to wrap it all up, in the comment section down below, what are you focusing on right now? Answer that simple question. If you're just starting, if you're 6 months in, a year into your business, what are you focusing on right now? And after this video, what do you think you should actually be focusing on to actually grow your business and gain customers and make money? Again, we're starting a detailing business. We're detailers. We're offering professional detailing services, but that's not what you should be focusing on if you actually want to make money, generate customers on a weekly, monthly basis, and grow it to something of value. And before we wrap this up, if you do want to download the slides, again, just check the description box down below. You can download the PDF file so you can take them on your go, review them, whatever you want to do, print them out. But that will be provided down below in the description box. Other than that, there's 2 more parts we'll be covering in this series, so make sure you stay tuned. And again, there's so many parts you can cover on how to start your detailing business, so I'm not going to cover every single last point that you possibly can, but definitely stay tuned. I will be posting those other videos within this month, so keep track, subscribe, and you'll see when the next one comes out.